Sip your water.
There it goes.
There it
His
goes.
lips folding.
Oh boy. Welcome back for some more Star Citizen. I'm here with Jiro and Salty Cactus. It is the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. Sorry, say hi again.
Oh, hi.
And yeah, it's ARGO Day, along with a few other manufacturers. So what is it? Consolidated Outlands, and Greycat, and Kruger. Yeah. So four manufacturers today. All right. We're going to stand here awkwardly for a minute as Juro stares at us and doesn't say anything. And then we're going to go over and check out the latest
Let's
edition.
jump right into it.
The latest edition, the newest ship.
ARGO a.m.m.o.
The ARGO a.m.m.o. Yes. Oh, goodness. The most questionably effective ship in the game. Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
this is the personnel version, so that's just a flying coffin,
Yeah.
as I like to call
So
it.
the MPOV and the MPOV cargo, this is the MPOV personnel,
Yeah.
are pure parasite craft. So this can carry how many people? Look inside. What? 6 people? Eight people?
8.
8 people. And it's basically from ground to ship, and that is it. It has no quantum drive. It cannot even circumvent a planet. It can only travel under normal power. No weapons. This is a true tendercraft, specifically designed for one purpose and one purpose alone, which is moving personnel from the surface to a ship that cannot come down to atmosphere. It's also a good transport up to like a station if you want to slow boat it. That's a long slow boat though. All right, the other one is the MPOV cargo over here. It's got one jump seat and a cargo grid. This ship is exactly like the other ship, but with a different container underneath. And it is designed to run cargo in the same fashion. So if you need to resupply your Javelin, you would park in orbit, fly down, fill it up with cargo, fly back up. Or pay somebody with an immensely...
SEU.
Yeah. I mean, or you could pay it like somebody with a freelancer or another ship and just blitz down and blitz right back up. Much faster. As long as it can fit on the pad, you'll probably be able to transfer that cargo. But it's small, gets the job done, and it's orange. And it won this year's ship contest. So it will get a special paint at the end of this week. Yeah, and that's all you can really say about it. Let's walk over and look at the actual newest ship in the game. I think we lost Salty. Somebody probably came in his room. Gosh, Mom, leave me alone. All right. Yeah, it died, so now I'm not wearing the green armor anymore. I am wearing looted pirate armor. Let's listen to the thing here. We got a versatile experience here.
If you're looking to crack into the cargo hauling market, look no further than ARGO's new Raft. This small multi-cruise ship utilizes ARGO's experience in the industrial ship market and a versatile design to create an affordable entry-level ship that's ready for the long haul.
All right. So the ARGO Raft, pure cargo hauler. Competition to the Freelancer. Thank you for that glorious display of stupidity. My camera's not shifting again. It's very exciting. Yeah, pure cargo hauler. This one carries the cargo in what you might argue is 40-foot containers on the outside of the ship, which, as they have said, will apparently drastically reduce loading and unloading time. Which, time equals money, so you will be able to rapidly drop your cargo and leave. So there will still, of course, be NPC load-unload times, but it will be reduced. This is much larger than a Freelancer, but apparently designed to compete with a Freelancer. So let's see if I can take the camera all the way up. I'm not sure. Do we know what the SCU count for this is?
96, I think.
96.
It's 332 SCU containers.
Okay, 96 is, yeah, so, right, I think that's pretty damn close to the standard Freelancer, isn't it?
I can retrieve that information.
Please retrieve information. So it's a two-man crew. We'll probably do a walkthrough because it's relevant, but, so look out for that. But, two-man crew with bunks for logging out. You see the top turret, not as standard. It's got two sides. One, I think, hard points for the pilot, but it's not really designed to fight. The Freelancer from MISC has more firepower but less armor. This has less firepower but more armor. So this is heavily armored so that you can run and survive. It's got VTOLs, which means if you're on a high grav planet, you'll be able to bring your load down to the planet's surface a little bit more safely because you'll be able to shift those mains down. You'll also have a lot easier time taking off, and that's a real thing. I mean, they want it to be. They want that to be a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real consideration of people who do planetary cargo runs because it's more common of occurrence to go into the atmosphere. If you want to get there fast, you go fast. You gotta slow down. Different gravities means different rates of deceleration. With VTOL, you don't have to worry as much about that. Increases the safety.
Oh, absolutely.
Freelancer, 66 SEO. So this is a middle ground between Freelancer and Freelancer Max.
Max, yeah. So the Max is double the Freelancer. So right at 120 something. But yeah. So this is actually a really good competitor to the Freelancer Max. Much bigger. And I think also if we were to go inside, you would find it's actually a little bit more lush than the Freelancer as well. The Freelancer is a smaller package with less crew comforts than this ship. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. We're going to rent this. We're going to take it for... Oh, gosh. We are going to look at the sky. We're going to rent this bad boy. And we will take a look at it later. Because we can. All right. Now, there we go. Jiro's going to go inside and have fun. Now, over here on the left is another epic ARGO ship. This is the ARGO a.m.m.o. Multi-operator laser extractor. I think I got that right from memory. This is a four-man mining vessel. It is the fully functional, fully in-game functional. Pretty great. You got your pilot's cabin is at the very top. You've got that forward laser down there on the bottom, and then you have two lasers, off there to the side. Also has VTOLs, kind of becoming a staple of large ARGO ships. And yeah, this is designed to crack those bigger, more dense, harder to crack rocks. So instead of taking multiple prospectors, you can take one mole and get all that power focused out of one ship. The other thing is you might lay down, sometimes you'll hit a node that has 3 or 4 things in it. And you don't need multiple lasers to crack it, so everybody hits a different rock. Everybody sucks up all the minerals from that rock, and you move on, and you knock out that node really quickly. So, pretty big entry into the mining world. Pretty great ship, and it's really the best miner we have right now, since the Orion is nowhere to be seen with regard to end-game mining. Yeah. All right. What's next? Side hall?
Go downstairs or
Let's go.
Consolidated Outlands.
Let's go Consolidated Outlands. All right, we're back. Here we are in the side hall with the Consolidated Outland ships. So we're looking at the Mustang Gamma here, which is the Consolidated's entry into racing. Featuring only size 1s, which is mounted as per standard. Pretty epic paint job that comes with a number. on it. But also, I didn't know this. I was talking to the guys. There's a third engine on the back that the other ships do not have.
Yep.
Which drastically increases its flight speed. So if we go down here, you can see
And I could tell you by how much.
Ooh, there, right there, that right there.
It's like an extra 110 meters a second for top speed compared to like the Delta.
Now, of course, yeah, so this is much lighter than a 300. Much lighter in size than a 300. Probably much closer in scale to the M50. But I don't know how they stack up because I'm not a racer. But pretty cool design here for the Mustang Gamma. All right, and of course they have all the hard points for all of them. They just don't come equipped, so you would just have to, if you wanted to turn this into a very fast fighter variant, you would just have to go purchase all of the right weapons.
You don't get the nose turret like the other.
No, you don't.
It doesn't have it at all. Not even
No,
a hard
no.
point.
It used to be an intake.
Ah, okay. All right. There you go. There you go. All right, moving on. We got to keep going.
All right, host.
Which one is this? This is the beta, right?
Beta.
Beta.
This is the Mustang Beta, which is the Pathfinder variant. Comes with a bed.
Extra quantum fuel.
Also
Extra.
toilet and a stove.
Yeah, and it's got, as you can see, two size 2s on the nose there, and it's got the hard points for gimbaled size 1s and fixed size 2s on the wing.
It's still fixed size 1.
Oh, is it fixed size 1? I'm just
Fixed size
lying.
1, but
lying to
you can
everyone.
gimbal. You can gimbal it and it'll stay size 1. So
Ah.
there's no reason not to gimbal it.
Ah, I see. Yeah. It's a pretty great little entry-level Pathfinder, competitive with the Pathfinders for, the 100 series, and the Aurora has a Pathfinder with a bed. So this is just another entry-level Pathfinder / exploration / reconnaissance type of vessel.
Yeah, the only downside, like compared to the 100 series, is that you can't like carry stuff in because you have to get in the seat. Unless you find, I guess, a gurney or something and place it on.
Well,
Or
and
you
with
do
the
my little trick where you step on the gun and then with the inventory.
Well, and also now with the tractor system, you can run box missions because, like you can see right now, the canopy is open. You just have to lift the box over the open area and drop it. It will land behind the pilot, and then you can fly it off. And then you just repeat the process to get out. Now it'll slow you down a bit, but you could still run box missions this way. The old Mustang, oh boy, this is a rework. They did about 4 years ago, and the old one you climbed into it from a vertical shaft in the center. Do you remember that?
No.
Yes, it was horrible. Anyway, okay. So that is
An impressive 650,000 internal storage.
650,000.
Yeah, half of that of the ARGO raft. So
Wow.
it's really.
Yeah, I
really
think they're still dialing that in a bit, but yeah, that is pretty impressive. So you could definitely offload various forms of armor and that you loot from different missions onto this, no problem. No problem at all. All right, let's head across the way. Ooh, sprint. I'm going to give my character a heart attack running in all this gear.
This one looks like the Alpha.
Yeah, this is the Mustang Alpha, which is the...
Same class as the raft.
It is. So not 100% sure how CIG what's the right word? Classifies its ships. We consistently have problems with CIG moving the bar for classifying classified ships. This is categorized as light freight. Pretty sure the Argo raft is also categorized as light freight, which is probably like 8 to 10 SCU on this ship compared to what, 96 you said?
Yeah, 96.
On the raft. So that's a huge difference in cargo. But this is entry-level cargo. It's the base Mustang. It's got your hard points. It's got a little bit of cargo. I don't know. We'd have to get in to see if it has a bed. I am not sure.
No, doesn't.
Does not? Okay. But you can, again, open that canopy and run box missions. So you know, I'm not sure beds are strictly critical yet. Since you
Can
can,
be.
Well, for a size 2 ship with only 583 quantum fuel capacity, probably not.
yeah,
Yeah, true.
you just pop over to the nearest station and log. So
Now, I would love the option to have this as a the SCU in the back to be either a flatbed or the SCU canister.
so what are we talking about here? Let me go down into first person.
The deployable SCU, I guess. I don't know if it's 8 or 4 SCU. I think it's 4. This thing, it'd be nice if it was a flatbed version that we could put boxes inside of it instead of trying to be
Yes.
in the net.
Well, and I could have swore they were going to do that, but maybe they're not. Maybe
No.
they're not. But
Nah, it's a nomad.
But yeah,
No.
so yeah, that's the cargo that we're looking at here, and certainly Juro's right. It would be a lot easier to run things like box missions and things like that if this were just a flatbed that normal cargo could be stored on. It would make it a lot easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
External cargo, or I should say, having a place like that externally on a ship is always very useful, just for running missions. All right, that's enough time there. Let's talk about the militarized version of the Mustang, which remind me what this is. The
mean
Gamma. Delta. It's green. That means it's in the military. So this comes with all the various hard points. Looks like
Size 3 fixed for rocket pods, size 2 on the wings as well instead of the size 1s, and then size 2 on the nose still.
Oop, my camera's not working again. That's good. Good time. Good times. Input lag. So a lot beefier boy, as far as firepower goes. There we go. So you see those rocket pods, which I've never seen fired at me in a mission. That's too bad.
I've seen them quite a few last patch.
Really? I mean,
Don't do
it's
much.
shot missiles at me. I've never seen him fire a rocket pod though.
But the Delta's actually pretty impressive. It can reach 2,000 DPS with all of its assortments there.
Yeah. Yeah, that is impressive. So, if you're interested in a light, nimble fighter that's not too expensive, this is certainly an option. Yeah, and you have a great time with it. There you go. As Salty gets in and out. All right. And that's it for the Mustang lineup. So we're going to come over here now to the Consolidated Outlands Nomad, which is the pickup truck of Star Citizen. This was introduced, I believe, last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 size 2s, I believe, gimbaled.
Yes,
If I'm
and
not
then
mistaken. So
3 size 3 fixed would be
three size
the
3
maximum.
fixed. Yes. For a ship of its size, very nimble. It's actually a lot of fun to fly. So if you're looking at entry level freight, this is a great option for less, I think, than the $105 of the Argo Raft, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think it's
Most
like
likely.
the Salty starter pack's like 80. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all the cargo on this, and this is why we call it the pickup truck of Star Citizen, is the cargo bay, what you see going up and down here. It's all external. So in theory, as your shields go down later in the game when this becomes a thing, that could blow your cargo off the back if you were being hit by pirates. But that's a risk you take for a little ship. The coolest thing they introduced for this ship, though, as we hope that our input lag doesn't fail us, is that this ship never hits the dirt. This has a special Xeon, I believe, tech landing gear. And so you'll see that this ship just hovers consistently, even powered off, and never touches the ground, which is very interesting. Gives it a little spongy land when you touch down on the pad. It's pretty freaking awesome.
That's actually pretty good option for a starter ship as they have made it, because it has more than the Pisces of quantum fuel by another 10%, so it can go further. Pretty fast speed, okay roll rates and stuff like that, and just very low hull hit points.
But you
bad.
Side.
but you can do things like bounty hunter missions in it. We did it. You know,
Yeah,
if
You do
you can
bounty hunter
earn.
missions.
You could do low level. I mean, you wouldn't want to go into a high risk, but you could do up to a medium risk with this if you're and without much risk at all. And you know you just get money so that you can eventually fill up your cargo hold.
Yeah.
So
Plus,
comes with a
all
log
our-
out bed, comes with a little
Yep.
place to hang out, comes with an awkwardly placed toilet right across from the main door.
It's the
Yeah.
new 300.
But it,
It's a
it does have a
series.
door now. But
It does, yeah. Anyway, great little
and
ship.
the components are interior as well.
And all the components are interior, yes. So we like this ship. It's a nice little upgrade if you're looking to upgrade for cargo running, but you don't want to spend too much. It's a fantastic little ship. All right,
Yeah.
and with that, let's head downstairs. All right, here we are, downstairs displays with the Xi'an cartoon. No, rock, the Xi'an rock. No, this is the Greycat Rock and the Greycat Rock DS. Juro is in the DS. Everybody kind of dislikes this, I think, in the community. if I were to argue, I would say it is.
Yeah.
It's like an extra level of redundancy they added after the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not necessary because it's like the worst kind of redundancy. Another human to
Yes.
split the pay with.
To split,
Another human.
split,
but
the,
also
split the pay, no external air, or no. So you have a cab, a full cab for the pilot, but not for the miner. So it's just an extra. No, yeah. Anyway,
And
it's fine.
just
CIG made it.
larger.
It's in the game. No one particularly enjoys it. Some people have it. Some people don't.
They should have just made the Rock XL, honestly, but whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. But the Rock, on the other hand, which is
Beautiful
the smaller version, is amazing.
yeah.
If you're looking for a small mining ship or a vehicle to go with something like the Freelancer, which has a ramp, which, by the way, as a competitor to the Freelancer, the Rock does not have a means, or not the Raft, I'm sorry, does not have a means to carry a vehicle, whereas the Freelancer does. So the Freelancer Max can absolutely stick one of these inside it and carry it places. So, you know, it's a trade-off for ships that are in competition with one another. But certainly if you have a Cutlass Black or something like that, and you're looking for another way to make money, you want to try your hand at the mining gameplay, this is a good, cheap way to get started. You can either buy it in the game, or you can just buy it now. It's not that expensive, and
It's,
yeah,
172,000 UVC.
yeah. This is a great little entry thing. I have one. It's fun. It's a little dune buggy with a laser on it, right? You want to go in it? It's fast, maneuverable, fun.
It has more health than the Nomad.
Anyway, the Rock, fun, right? It's cool. The DS, also fun. Just the community really. I mean, it. I don't think we really needed it, but the Rock and the Rock DS. There you go. Ground mining vehicles. Now this bad boy, the single greatest ground vehicle in Star Citizen.
Honestly, don't know why it wasn't in Ship Showdown.
Yeah. It should be in the next Ship Showdown. CIG, Ship Showdown, man. Come on. What is this thing called again? It's the Greycat.
PTV.
What?
The PTV, personal
PTV.
transport vehicle.
The go-kart, man. This is the go-kart. Come on. These things are... You can actually rent it. It's fun. Yeah. You can put it in all kinds of different ships. It's a lot of fun. Anyway. Most people get them to drive around their hangar because, you know, it might save you a few minutes of time depending on how big your hangar is. Anyway, that's all you can say about that. So with that, let's head across the way. What else do we have down here?
Kruger.
Kruger! That's right. Oh, man, Kruger. So, Kruger doesn't make a whole lot. They don't. They make 2 parasite ships that work
And a
in
bunch of
conjunction.
guns, right?
Huh?
And a bunch of guns, right?
A bunch of guns. These work in concert with the Constellation series. So on your left is the Merlin, on your right is the Archimedes. The upgunned variant of the Merlin. Now, I think if you own a Archimedes, I think maybe, are these interchangeable? Can you put it in a...
Yes.
Yeah. So if you bought an Archimedes, you could put it on any variant that can take a Merlin. But this is, so you can obviously see, I mean, the firepower difference, right, immediately, right? There's an immediate energy weapons, right? There's additional, so 2 additional energy weapons there. This is a energy weapon as well in the center line, and then this is a ballistic. So which is hard built into the frame of the ship.
No.
Yeah,
What
it
do you mean
is.
energy weapon center line? There's no center line for
There's
the.
no- this
Is there no
mistake.
center line?
No, it's
because
just-
this
it's
is
just the
like a
4.
race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it looks
listed
like
as
a weapon to me.
racing.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I've never. Okay, well.
But the extra size ones pretty much boost it back up to the same DPS.
Oh, well, there you go. Lying to you again, this guy right here. Anyway, Merlin's a lot of fun. One time we took a whole Merlin run into Arena Commander back in the day. Do you guys remember when we did that?
Yep.
That was actually, we did pretty well. I think we finished it.
Maybe.
Maybe. It's been a few years.
I think we got to the point where a bunch of other Merlins came out and
Oh.
it was not fun because we had to take out a hammerhead.
Yeah. Anyway, these are very maneuverable. We took a Connie Phoenix out, me and Salty, the other day, and he was in the Archimedes, and he was having a great time. And he was flying around. He was actually distracting enemy fighters, doing what a parasite ship does. Until the Connie, with I think we had 1 gunner with us, was able
2
to.
guns.
Did we have 2? Yeah, was able to smoke him, and he got a few kills as well. And it's a good team up. It's a good team up.
And if you want to hear that story again, watch RSI Day.
Nah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we did that. Oh, did
Yeah,
we?
we did.
You
Yes,
said it.
we did. Ha ha ha! We suck. Ha!
We?
You suck. Let's always be clear. All right, we are back. We are back. We are looking at the as yet unrealized Drake Vulture.
No. The
This-
Argo SRV.
The Argo SRV. This is the tow truck of the Star Citizen universe. One SRV is supposed to be able to tow
Cutlass.
up to a Cutlass. Yeah.
Yep.
And then, but multiple SRVs can use their tractors to team up to carry or drag larger ships. So
Yes.
if you're looking to run a tow truck company or do vehicle recovery, you can certainly use an SRV. There's also, I mean, think about it also for like salvage when you want to move a derelict that you find.
Yep.
If you want to tow it to a safer place.
Yes.
To nom it up, there's definitely some value add there for this, and depending on how much spin a ship has, if you just brought it down, you might need a pretty heavy tractor beam to slow that down enough to begin salvage on it, depending. So
Yeah.
get it stationary, get it so that you can actually maneuver around it. So there's a lot of diversity of challenges that you might find the SRV useful for. But that's really all it
Also-
is.
It's also for moving cargo around because it has not only the big single tractor beam in the middle, but it also has 4 auxiliary tractor beams that can point down.
So all the little discs,
Yes.
discs that you can see as I move around are
Has,
little tractors.
It has or it will have eventually a long range for quantum and jump.
Oh gosh.
Because and it has a little passenger cabin in the back for
The person you
crew
save.
Yes.
Yeah. So, interesting little ship. It definitely has a niche that nothing else fills. If that's your jam, that's your jam. All right, let's go. I can barely see what I'm doing. Oh, we got to go that way. Ha ha! Can't see what I'm doing. I'm running in third person. Oh, baby. All right, this guy. I'm really not sure where they're going with this guy. So this is the Pioneer, Consolidated Outlands Pioneer. The ability
Yep.
for players to build buildings on planets. It's enormous. It's absolutely enormous. That whole center section opens up into like a factory.
Yeah.
To
And
build.
it splits open.
Yeah, yeah. The issue is now they've kind of changed some of the mechanics. It seems like from a lot of the videos they've talked about how houses might go down. So I'm personally a little unsure. Well, because they've talked about like building placement outside of for players outside the context of the Pioneer.
Oh yeah, the Pioneer is only going to be building those prefabs buildings like you see on the planets here in Stanton. But yeah, now you also have the.
Yeah, but I'm
the
not sure
colonial-
why anybody would want to just have a prefab when they could have one of those nicer buildings. That's my point.
I can imagine large orgs are like, let's just put a base down.
Yeah,
Just
I can see that too.
throw a quick one
And
down. I
Yeah,
guess
a quick
because it
one,
depends
because
on how.
I imagine all
It's
the
gonna-
custom buildings are going to be really long time and a lot of resources, and you got to wait for
Yeah.
NPCs or your own people to transport stuff, and this is just instant-ish.
Yeah.
Ish. Well, yeah, we don't really know where we're going with this.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
mystery. So not that we're poo-pooing it. This is a great ship. It's going to be a
Yeah.
moneymaker for sure. For players who want to stake a claim somewhere, but it's definitely there's some questions on where base building is going.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's IAE. No, I'm kidding.
This is the last one, yeah?
No.
No, this is the last ship. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and look at those
It is.
gigantic VTOLs on the bottom too, man. This guy,
Yeah.
this guy is gonna really be good in a.m.m.o.
That's actually not VTOL. That's just the way it flies.
Really? That's not
VTOL.
true.
No, it's
Shut
VTOL.
up. Shut up. You nut. All right. Well, that's it for Consolidated Outlands, Kruger, Argo, and who else? Who was the other one?
Greycat.
Greycat. That's
Greycat.
right. Greycat
Yeah.
Day for IAE. Come check out a.m.m.o. as per usual. Links are in the description. And as I'll shill for myself, if you feel that you are moved by our descriptions of what these ships can do and the diversity of what Star Citizen offers you, and you want to try and make an account and participate in the free fly, while it's going on, I'll have a link down in the description that will take you right to account creation and use my referral code. You'll get a little bit of money if you decide to buy a game package for when the game launches.
And an above.
And an M.P.O.V. That's right. For a limited time. And the M.P.O.V. And with that, we will see you in the next one. Later.
Bye.
With courage.